Standard 9th, Science and Technology, Part 1st, Chapter number 3, Current Electricity. Now, in this chapter, we are going to study how the potential and potential difference causes the flow of electric current. In earlier standards, we have studied about the static electricity, in which ebonite rod or glass rod is rubbed on the wool or the silk, then these rods get charged. The glass rod becomes positively charged and the ebonite rod becomes negatively charged. When these rods are used in the gold leaf experiment, then that experiment shows that when the ebonite rod or the glass rod is placed in contact with the conductor, the gold leaves which are attached at the lower tip, they get repelled by each other. That means the static electric charge is moved from the rod to the leaves. Why? What is the reason behind it? Here one example is given in our textbook. The image is used from the E. Balbharti textbook, and here shown that there are two tanks used here, and these two tanks are attached with the rubber tube, and a clamp is used so that water flow is stopped here. But if the upper tank is filled up with water and the clamp is released, then the water flows from that higher level to lower level. That means there is a difference between the levels of the water. Now this level causes the flow of water. Now just like this, the flow of electric charge continues from higher amount of electric charge to lower amount of electric charge. This level of charge is called electric potential. Actually, when current flows, electrons flow from lower potential to higher potential. That means negatively charged terminal is there and positively charged terminal is there. Now electrons are more in number at this point B, that means low electric potential is there, and less number of electrons are present at the terminal A, where the high electric potential is there. Now this more amount of electrons will be conducted through this conducting wire towards point A, that is towards high electric potential. That means current flows, electrons flow from lower potential to higher potential. That means from negative terminal to the positive terminal. But conventionally we consider that electric current flows from this positive terminal to negative terminal. Now next we will go towards the potential difference of a cell. Here difference in the potential, that is level of the electric charge between the positive and negative terminals of a cell, is called potential difference of that cell. This potential difference is created in the cell because of the chemical reactions occurring inside the cell. The potential difference sets the electrons in motion. Why? Suppose in the atom of any metal, the electrons are revolving around this nucleus, and the electrons which are much away from the nucleus, they are slightly free to be moved. That means if they are loosely bound, then if a typical potential energy is applied to one direction, then these electrons get easily transferred from one atom to the next atom. Therefore electrons get moved, and as electrons are moved, we can say the electric current flows through the conductor. Suppose one end of the conductor is kept continuously negatively charged and another end of the conductor is kept continuously positively charged. Then the electrons will move from this negative terminus towards the positive terminals. That means the potential difference is set here. Here this end is kept positively charged, that means at higher potential, and this terminal is kept at lower potential, that means negative terminal. Then the potential difference sets the electrons in motion from negative to positive. The amount of work done to carry a unit positive charge from point A to point B, that means this terminal, is called as the electric potential difference between the 2 points. Now we can calculate the potential difference like this. Potential difference between the 2 points is equal to work done to carry the total charge is to be calculated. Symbol of potential difference is V from volt is equal to work done divided by charge, W divided by Q. Here V is equal to potential difference, W is equal to work done, and Q is equal to charge. Now unit of potential difference is volt. Now what is 1 volt potential difference? If 1 joule of work is done while carrying a charge of 1 coulomb from one terminal of the conductor to the another terminal of the conductor, then there is a potential difference between the two terminals is of 1 volt. Therefore 1 volt is equal to 1 joule divided by 1 coulomb. The smaller amounts of potential differences are calculated like this. 1 millivolt, milli means thousandth part of volt, therefore millivolt is equal to 10 raised to minus 3 volt. 1 microvolt, thousandth part of this millivolt, therefore is equal to 10 raised to minus 6 volt. This 1 kilovolt means 1000 volt is equal to 10 raised to 3 volt, and 1 megavolt, that is 10 raised to 6 volt. Thank you.